Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Dr. Aisha Rashid here. Today we are discussing the last topic of our syllabus, which is the application of microbes. We have to see where the microbes are beneficial for the humans. So we will discuss this topic in the aspect of human welfare. We will see the parameters or the sites where the microbes can be helpful for mankind. This topic will be covered under lecture number 28. Microbes can do anything they want. We have covered up uh, 27 lectures which are covering the importance. So we have seen the microorganisms are present everywhere. They are present in the water, in the air. They can harm the food industry, human. They can cause the disease. They can be beneficial. They can be harmful. So they can do anything what they want wherever they want. Without the microbes human would not alive, as the humans are microbes can damage the human health. Microbes can be beneficial for humans, so we can say that microbes are very much essential for human life. Microbes include diverse group of simple life forms. Microbes are protozoans. They can be the algae, they can be the molds, they can be the bacteria, they can be the viruses. We have discussed all these classes in the start of the lecture, in the start of this topic, microbiology. Microorganisms live in all parts of the biosphere where there is a liquid water, including soil, hot springs, on the ocean floor, high in the atmosphere, and deep inside the rocks within the Earth's crust. So, overall conclusion is that microbes are everywhere in this universe, in this Earth, in the mud, in the sand, in the soil, in the air, in water, in sea, in river, on humans. Everywhere the microorganisms are present, they can live everywhere. Significant study of these microorganisms is termed as microbiology. It is concerned with the structure, function, and classification of the organisms with way of controlling and using their activities. So overall, the study of microbes is called as microbiology, which deals with the study of microbes, and also they're dealing with the other organisms and nature. Through pathogenic microbes are though pathogenic microbes are harmful for the humans, for the animals, or the plants, as they invade and grow within other organisms, causing the diseases that kill the humans, other animals, and the plants. They provide many welfare to the human society. So, two-point approach is there. Microbes, where the microbes are harmful, which are where they are pathogenic to the living things, or where they destroy the food or they destroy the human life, they are also beneficial for the human or for the mankind, for many plants, for many crops, for many industries. So we cannot say the microorganisms are always harmful. They are also helpful. They can be used for the welfare of mankind. In addition, means of you can say channeling the activities of the various microorganisms to the benefit of human lives have been discovered. Molds, for example, are used to produce the antibiotics. Notably, penicillin is very much progressive in this regard. So many medicines are also produced by the microorganisms. Now the question arises, where can we apply the microbes? The next slides will give the answer. Microbes, they can be applied in industrial production, like they can be used for the beverages, for alcohol. They can be used in the food and dairy industries as well, like the yogurt is also used a form of yeast. Agriculture use is very much vast. It is also, microbes are also used in the medicine. Genetic engineering is also there, a field where the microorganisms are applied. Biotechnology, your field of specialization, is very much dependent on the microorganisms. Decomposition. Decomposition or rotting or degrading of any substance is the process by which the organic material is broken down into the simpler form of the matter. Here is a really good depiction in the picture. You can see here is a dead animal. By the decomposition process with the help of these microorganisms, it is converted or broken down to the in simpler forms of matter which can be reutilized by the nature. So this is decomposition is very much important and beneficial role of the microorganisms. One can differentiate abiotic form of biotic decomposition, which is called as biodegradation, which we have seen in the last slide. The former means degradation of a substance by chemical or physical processes, for example, hydrolysis. The later one means the metabolic breakdown of the materials into the simpler components by living organisms, typically by the microorganisms. This is called as biodegradation. Microbes are critical to the process of decomposition. They require to cycle the nitrogen. They are also required other elements back to the natural world. So here is the importance of microbes. We have also studied various carbon cycle, sulfur cycle. So this is also the very much important role of microorganism, that they play a vital role by returning the natural elements into the nature. Various sciences, the study decomposition of the bodies under the general rubric of forensic, because they usually motivate for such studies is to determine the time and cause of death for legal purposes. Now, the next, first we have discussed the decomposition, which was the role of microorganism, or you can say which was the benefit of microorganism. Now, the second major benefit which we are using by the microorganisms is biogas production. Methanogenesis. What is methanogenesis? Methanogenesis or biomethanogenation is the formation of methane by microbes known as methanogens. There are various microbes which are called as methanogens. The production of methane is an important and widespread form of microbial metabolism. In most environments, it is the final step in the decomposition of biomass. Now the small players and the large role. This is very much good notation for microorganisms, though they are very small players, but they play major role. Microbes in the production of biogas. Biogas is a mixture of gases containing the predominantly methane, which is produced by the microbes and which may be used as fuel. Now, in our culture, biogas plants are used as well. Certain bacteria which grow anaerobically on the cellulosic material produce large amount of methane along with the carbon dioxide and hydrogen gases as well. These bacteria are collectively called as methanogens, and one such common bacterium is called as methanobacteria. The bacteria are found in the anaerobic sludge during sewage treatment. When waste material is used, the methanogenic bacteria do their work and produce these gases or methane. These bacteria are also present in the rumen, which is a part of stomach of cattle. A lot of cellulosic material present in the food of the cattle is also present in the rumen. So this rumen, which is present in the stomach of the cattle, in rumen, these bacteria help in the breakdown of the cellulose and play an important role in the nutrition of cattle. Thus, the extra rug of the cattle, commonly called gobar, is rich in these bacteria. So this gobar is very much important, and you have, if you people know, came to know, in our village culture, this gobar is used for the production of biogas, and this biogas is used for the household purposes. Dung can be used for the generation of biogas, commonly called gobar gas. This is the plant for biogas or gobar gas. You can see dung water is here. Here is the digester in which all gobar is placed and the process take place, gas is released. The biogas plant consists of a concrete tank which has the capacity of 10 to 15 feet deep, in which the biowaste are collected and slurry of the dung is fed. A floating cover is placed over the slurry, which keeps on rising as the gas is produced in the tank due to the microbial activity. The biogas plant has an outlet which is connected to a pipe to supply the biogas to the nearby houses. Here is diagrammatic depiction of all this biogas process, and the spent slurry is removed through another outlet and may be used as a fertilizer. Cattle dung is available in the large quantities in rural areas where the cattle are used for a variety of purposes. Our rural areas are very much rich in this capacity. So biogas plants are more after built in the rural areas. The biogas thus produced is used for cooking and as well as for the lighting purposes. Now stages in anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic digestion is a series of processes in which microorganisms break down biodegradable materials in the absence of oxygen. It is used for the industrial and as well domestic purposes to manage the waste and to release the energy. So double benefits are there. That waste is also managed, and from that waste, lot of energy can also be utilized. Biogas production flow chart is here. If you can see carbon source, energy source, nutrients, catabolism and anabolism takes place, and the waste is released which contain carbon dioxide, water, fatty acids and alcohol. The soil, fibrous components of the digested material can be used as soil conditioner to increase the organic content of the soil. We have seen many times that soil must be enriched with the gobar or which other fibrous material. It can be used as a manure to the plants. Now biogas appliances. Which appliances can be used by biogas? Biogas is a lean gas that can, in principle, be used like other fuel gases for the household and industrial purposes. Especially, it can be used for cooking. It can be used for the stoves. Biogas lamps. Here you can see the biogas lamp can be used. Radiant heaters can be used. Then incubators can be used by this biogas. Refrigerators and engines are also used by this biogas. Using anaerobic digestion technologies can help to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases in the number of ways. This is the most advantage, that greenhouse effect can also be minimized by using these biogases. Replacement of the fossil fuel. There is no fossil fuel use, like we burn the petrol, we burn the oil. All these fuels are not used. These biogases are nature friendly. Reducing or eliminating the energy footprint of waste treatment plants. Reducing the methane emission from the landfills. Then displacing the industrially produced chemical fertilizers. Reducing the vehicle movements, reducing the electrical grid transportation losses. These all are the benefits by using these biogases. Now, other than decomposition and biogas, which we have discussed, there are more other applications of microbes are there, which we will discuss in next slide. You can see the microbes. For the microbes, generation of oxygen in the atmosphere, this is the role of microbes. Recycling the nutrients stored in the organic matter to an inorganic form, this is also the role of microorganism. Fixing the nitrogen from atmosphere into the usable form, this is the most important role of nitrogen, fixing bacteria. Then the microbes give plant roots access to the nutrients in the soil. You have seen that there are root nodules, there are microbes which are attached with the root nodules. So these provide the excess of roots to the soil. Now allow the herbivores to consume poor quality of food involved in biogeochemical cycles such as nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur cycles. Moreover, microbes degradation of the oil spills. Microbes are involved in the degradation of oil spills. Wastewater treatment uses the microbes to decompose the organic matter into the sewage matter. Now, the biofertilizer, we were talking about the gobar biofertilizer are the organisms that are enriched in the nutrient quality of the soil. Now, human digestion and other important role of microorganisms. Microorganisms can form an endosymbiotic relationship with others like with the large organism like humans. For example, bacteria that live within the human digestive system or digestive tract. These organisms contribute to the gut immunity. They synthesize vitamins such as folic acid and biotin and ferment the complex indigestible carbohydrates. So these these organisms, microorganisms which live in the digestive tract, very much beneficial for the human. Now the recent research in the microbes. Recent research in May 23, 2011, using the bacteria to generate the energy is a significant step closer following a breakthrough discovery by scientists at the University of East Anglia in UEA. This can be used to generate the power by using the various microorganisms. In March 2012, the researcher provides some of the first tangible details about the fascinating symbiotic relationship between the leafcutter, ants, and fungi and bacteria. There is a very friendly relationship. So thank you very much. This was all about the beneficial effects of microorganism, and this was about the last lecture of your syllabi. Inshallah, next week we will see the your paper. If you people have any query, any confusion in throughout the syllabus, you are more than welcome to ask during live session as well as on the WhatsApp. Thank you so much, my dear student, and best of luck for your exams.